About 2 years ago, Unity added 2 new templates that you can choose for your projects. New features has been built specifically for those 2 templates, like Shader Graph and VFX Graph. They can't work on the normal 2D and 3D templates. Of course, I'm talking about the Universal Render Pipeline and the High Definition Render Pipeline. And in this video, we are gonna explain those 2 templates, what the difference between them, and of course, which template should you choose for your projects. If we didn't meet yet, my name is Walid from Spectra Games and I'm an indie games developer. So let's just get into it. So in order to understand the High Definition Render Pipeline and the Universal Render Pipeline, we have to understand the built-in render pipeline first. So typically, the built-in render pipeline is a general purpose renderer. In other meaning, it is used to fit as many types as possible of use cases. And that makes it so weak because it can't offer a high graphics features. And if we optimize this, it will fit just some types of use cases, but it will have a powerful graphics features. And in order to do this, Unity built an entirely new rendering system. It's called the SRP and stands for the Scriptable Render Pipeline. SRP is Unity's modular system. In other words, if you are a graphics engineer, you can customize the graphics loop in Unity using a C# script. And this process is so advanced more than we know and takes a lot of time. But we, as indie games developers, we get to choose the appropriate rendering graphics we want in our games depends on our needs. And we also get so many other graphics tools that can make your games so gorgeous. But as I said, creating your scriptable render pipeline takes advanced programming skills and so many time more than we can afford. But Unity didn't forget about us. They made 2 amazing render pipelines that covers pretty much all our needs, and we can use them without any graphical engineering skills. Every one of those 2 render pipelines focuses on a different type of graphics, and every one of them serves a different type of use cases that can make a graphical fidelity. Of course, we can choose one of them when creating our projects. Depends on what's on our heads. I mean, the game's idea. Those 2 render pipelines are URP, that stands for the Universal Render Pipeline, and HDRP, that stands for the High Definition Render Pipeline. Quickly, URP used to be called LWRP, that stands for the Lightweight Render Pipeline. And if you want to change the render pipeline of an existing project in Unity, watch this video right here, or you will find it also in the description box. It covers everything from changing the templates to updating the materials of the built-in render pipeline to the URP and HDRP, because of course they don't use the same types of materials. Before moving any further on, take a second from your time and destroy that like button for the YouTube algorithm, because it really means a lot for me. So what template should I choose? In order to answer this question, we will explain all the features of every render pipeline and we will compare them both. Let's just get started with the HDRP. High Definition Render Pipeline can be used only in high-end hardware like PC, PlayStation and Xbox. HDRP built specifically for developers that want to make an amazing graphics for their games and make them look so realistic. Some people say that since the HDRP handles so much graphics, it won't be performance. That's actually not true, because it stays so much faster than the built-in render pipeline when it comes to high-end graphics. But if you are making something other than a high-detailed game that looks so realistic, like a low-poly style game with HDRP settings, it will be a problem for you, because the loading time of the game will be higher. The needed performance will be higher, and you are gonna target just a little bit of gamers rather than a lot. Because, you know, not everyone has a high-end machine and not everyone is willing to download a simple game that works with a AAA graphics, so try to avoid it if it's not necessary. And what you should know also is that in order to use all the power of HDRP, you have to create dozens, if it's not hundreds, of texture maps. That means that it takes an amazing amount of time and work to create a AAA graphics game. So creating assets for an HDRP project takes a lot of time and also a big team and therefore a much bigger budget. And to sum this up, I will tell you that if you are not a graphical engineer or there's less than 5 people in your team, 90% HDRP is not the right choice for you. And that leads us to the Universal Render Pipeline. It is designed to run on any platform with any performance. So if you don't need graphics that HDRP or a custom render pipeline supports, you are good to go with the URP. Whatever you are targeting, mobile consoles, web, PC, Xbox, PlayStation, whatever, URP is good for you. You might say, so what the difference between URP and the built-in render pipeline? Well, the Universal Render Pipeline has so many features as the High Definition Render Pipeline, but stripped down to make it more performant on all platforms. And that of course means that you can create beautiful games with the Universal Render Pipeline. I already talked about graphics and aesthetics. You can watch this video right here that's gonna help you understand the difference between both, and how to make a gorgeous game even with medium or low graphics. Graphics refers to the actual rendering, and aesthetics refers to the art style of the game. Plus, you should know that as an indie games developers, aesthetics are so much more important than graphics. Let's go now see what every render pipeline offers. The most two important tools that both render pipelines has are Shader Graph and VFX Graph, and that's really great because they make the process of making shaders and visual effects so much easier than it was before. Because the process of making shaders was so hard about 3 years from now. In order to make a shader back then, you have to spend days making a C# script to the shader you want. But now, it's just a matter of couple minutes or even hours and they will be ready. Plus, anyone can create them without the need of any programming experience. If you are a VR fan, this is a good news, because you can create VR games with both render pipelines, but it might be very performance heavy if you are using HDRP, since you are rendering everything twice. Decals are also available in both render pipelines. If you don't know them, they are used to create some overlaying textures. For example, if you want to make a shots effects on the wall or something like that. One from the things that makes HDRP has better graphics than URP that we need a lot as game developers is lighting. You can check this video right here in which I explain how to make a gorgeous game, but I talk in details about lighting, colors and level design. Anyways, back to lighting. High Definition Render Pipeline has so many advanced lighting settings like real-time global illumination, which Universal Render Pipeline doesn't have. Real-time global illumination simulates bounce lighting, volumetric lighting that simulates light passing through particles in the air, and also ray tracing that is a very creative way to render light reflections and shadows. Ray tracing works by tracing the path of light when it bounces around your scene, and simulates the way that light interacts with objects around the scene as it's in real life. This technique takes a lot of performance, but it definitely creates the most realistic results, and it's the way that studios use to create realistic environments and scenes in movies. HDRP also can create more realistic shaders than URP through heat, detail and parallax maps that allows you to control depth, displacement and details in materials. HDRP also has subsurface scattering that renders light passing through thin objects, and this also allows us to represent multiple shaders in the same game objects at the same time. However, when it comes to post-processing, both render pipelines offer pretty much the same features, but HDRP gives you the ability to use ambient occlusion that represents shadows when two surfaces intersect. Also, auto-exposure that represents the ability of humans' eyes to adapt to different lighting conditions, and screen space reflection that simulates reflection of environments in shaders like water, for example. On the other hand, the Universal Render Pipeline beats the High Definition Render Pipeline when it comes to 2D games, because HDRP doesn't have any 2D lighting features, neither shadows. Again, if you are working in 2D, URP is the perfect choice for you. Also, camera stacking is a cool feature that both render pipelines has, that allows you to render from multiple cameras at the same time. Physical cameras also has been added in both render pipelines recently. You are gonna find more information in depth about all we talked about in this video, of course in the description box. Those are all the tools, but of course as an indie games developer you won't need most of them, but you know, it's better for you to know about them. This is the end of this video, guys. I hope that it was helpful for you. If you made it till the end, I appreciate you so much. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, smash subscribe and hit the notification bell because I drop cool videos every week and you don't wanna miss them. See you in the next one.